Whether you're living in a brand new home or swimming in a money pit, we've got your home improvement answers. It's Rick's House, the home improvement show.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, host of Rick's House Home Improvement Radio Show. Let me tell you about our newest sponsor, GFL. That's Green for Life. If you're looking for that dumpster or that roll-off or that piece of equipment that's going to get that debris away from your job site, or just keep things handy around and clean around that big business that you have, GFL wants to be your partner. They want to service you, and they want to take care of you. Locations in Knoxville and Morristown, and you can call them today at 865-475-7777, 865-475-7777. Dean Kings joins me today to tell us about a special offer for Rick's House listeners. Dean.
Yeah, Rick, if they mentioned that they've heard about us on your show or any kind of thing affiliated with your show, we're going to waive our delivery fee for any roll-off box.
And how much is that, brother?
That's a $75 savings.
$75 savings right off the bat. So if you're looking for that dumpster or that open-top roll-off, GFL is the company that's got them for you. They want to take care of you, they want to service you, and they do a great job for us. GFL, call them today, 865-475-7777, and mention that you heard them on Rick's House.
You know, I grew up in a house as an electrician's son, and I figured out right fast that I didn't want to do electricity for a living. Why? Because it takes a professional. Let me tell you about the professionals at Keith & Sons Electric. Great friends of the Rick's House program. They are the electrical contractor that we like to recommend, who's with over 15 years of experience. They've built their company servicing the residential community and doing the commercial stuff, solar systems, new construction, remodeling, bucket truck service, pools, spas, jacuzzis, wiring, electrical generator installations, panel upgrades, gas station wiring, and more. Whether it's troubleshooting or repair, we want you to call the team at Keith & Sons Electric, 763-6599. That's 850-763-6599, or find them online at rickshouseradioshow.com. Go to game. Keith & Sons Electric. We make the impossible doable. Keith & Sons Electric, getting the job done from bucket trucks to small residential. Professional electric services done the way they should be. Keith & Sons Electric Company, a Rick's House favorite.
Located in the heart of East Tennessee, where they do full service plumbing and repairs. All Clear Plumbing. Wheeler and Daniel, they know how to get the things right in your house. From a broken water pipe to an emergency repair to a water line installed, or maybe something that you never thought a plumber could do. Who do you call? You call All Clear Plumbing. Talk to Wills, All Clear Plumbing, your choice for plumbing. 865-443-7752. Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, host of Rick's House Home Improvement Radio Show on the road. And let me tell you about my friends at Knoxville Salvage and Old City Kitchens. Joel Piper and the team there have been friends of this program for a long time, and they want to be your friend. Friends, they have got the best cabinets, the best products. You say, Rick, is it seconds? No, everything's first quality. They do have some seconds if you want to get a deal, but not on kitchens and not on about everything they have in the store. So trust me, they're part of our team. They want to be part of your team. And in this environment where building materials are going through the roof, they're going to have the best prices on the best products in Knoxville or anywhere in the surrounding area. Call them today. See them online. KnoxvilleSalvage.com, OldCityKitchens.com. A Rick's House favorite. Permachink Systems, protecting wood for a long, long time. Not only protecting it, but beautifying it, helping it when it's decayed, working with log home people, and also working with homeowners. They have a store on Prosser Road in Knoxville at 1605 Prosser Road. That's 800-548-3554. Or a store in Sevierville, 1357 Dolly Parton Parkway, 865-774-3307. 865-774-3307. Let me tell you what you're going to learn when you get there. Things I didn't know about. How about the Woodsman line of smooth log caulk? The other day I was looking for something that matched wood trim. I only had two choices. Not with Permachink: pine, honey, tan, cedar tone, brown, and gray. E-wood, epoxy wood putty that really works.
putty that will harden and become just like the wood itself, maybe even better. If you're missing sections of your window sills or frames or furniture or any wood structure, this is the product for you. But maybe it's something smaller. How about epoxy wood paste? Contact PCS today. Call Permacheap Systems today. Toll free 800-548-3554 or at the Sevierville store 865-774-3307 and find out how to make wood better.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, and let me tell you about one of my favorite companies, Top Septic. If you need a new drain field, or maybe you're having a problem with your existing drain field, or maybe the septic tank just needs to be pumped, they are the folks that can handle it for you. They know what they're doing. They're an American-owned company run by a veteran who wants to give you the type of service that you're expecting. Top Septic. Call them today, 865-599-1690. 865-599-1690.
To build a strong house, you gotta start with a solid foundation. This is Rick's House, the home improvement show.
Oh, well, it's Rick's House. If you got a question, he'll help you figure it out. 'Cause it's Rick's House.
Oh, good morning. How's your mama and them? Happy Valentine's Day to you. Oh, Lordy, what happened? Let's try it again. That's what happens when the cats play in the studio. Oh, happy Valentine's Day to you. What you and mama gonna do today? You got something planned? I posted, we had a very nice lunch the other day here in beautiful West Texas, the Panda. And man, was it good. Fresh. Tasted like they'd went to the garden and picked it out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how good it tasted. Tasted like we'd been in the garden and just picked it out. I couldn't believe it. It's unbelievable. It's delicious. Delicioso, as kids used to say. So, got a lot of stuff going on today. We're excited about everything we're going to talk about. We've had some great weather, and I know that y'all are getting some better weather, and there's so much going on back home and so much going on with this Nancy Guthrie thing and all that kind of stuff. And man, that is a mess. Of course, we hope, just like everybody else does, that they get their family member home and get that done. And man, it's just a mess. I hate that for that family. But today we got a lot to talk about. I've been doing a lot of research, and we've been doing a lot on pickup truck campers. That's kind of our next adventure, is something that, when you get to where we are, here's my Permachink hat. That's awesome. And you want to have something that you can make little short trips, because where we're at in this region of Texas is, man, there's just so much to see and show and so much to do. That's amazing. And so that being the case, we want to make sure that we are getting out and seeing as much as we can. But the other side of that is we can't do what we used to do as quick as we used to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice I don't want to drag a 40-foot travel trailer all across the country.
I want that to be home base, and then I want to be able to move and go and do and travel with the other something smaller, but let's just go for 2 and 3 day trips. That's the goal. So that's what we're working on, and we're excited about that. So within that, man, I got to looking at these things, and they ain't cheap. They're expensive. Morning, Brian. Good to see you this morning. And like I said, they're not. They just ain't cheap, youngins. I'm gonna tell you. So I've been watching all these folks that are building them themselves, and that's something that I'm working on. I'm also working on safety. You know, we talk a lot about safety on the program and what we do with that. And, you know, as I get older, I think I'm just more aware of things that I'm going to do and things I'm not going to do. As yesterday, I was looking here in the campground, and it looks like we're going to get some rain today. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but I'll try to give you guys a shot of that here in a minute. I mean, of course, it's just 8:13 here, 9:13 back home in Knoxville. But 8:13 here. So it's one of them things where, there was some folks yesterday had been here. They pulled in here a couple of days ago on a big old fifth wheel, man. It's really nice. And I saw a big tractor trailer rig coming in, and I looked and saw that the bless their hearts, they had their dually, had a Ford dually, and it was being pulled off by a wrecker. And I'm thinking, man, that's a bad day. Of course, fortunately, we've got some good morning, Mom. Fortunately, we've got some good folks here that'll tend to that and help them. So that's a good thing. We're fortunate in the fact that we've got that. So that makes it good. So, but that being said, once you get your home base established, then if you're going to travel, I'm going to put the news on here. Sorry about that, y'all. Meant to do that earlier. It's been wild this morning. The cats and dogs are having a fit, but they're going to have to wait till Mama gets up because Daddy can't do it. The Olympics, like we care about that. Okay. Which we do some of it. The bobsled. Now, I want to watch that bobsled. I always thought I'd like to give that a run and see how it is, but you know, I don't know. I'm too big for bobsled. But what I was saying is we've got our home base, and then, you know, we want to be able to travel and get out and about and around and do the things that we do so that we can see what's out there, you know? And you can't do that when you're moving something as big as what we are. And so now when we were younger, we could, but now we can't. So the new thing that we're doing is we're going to work on making sure that we're moving this big old, we're just going to move something smaller, and I'm going to build it. It'll take me a while because I can't do what I used to do, and I can't be, you know. And thank goodness I'll have some help to do it, because I can't do it by myself. We know that. But I want to make it simple. You know, it don't have to be, you know, super de duper. You know, I just want to make it simple so that it is easy to use, and you know, is comfortable. Of course, we want it to be comfortable for what we're doing, but we also want it to be where it doesn't have to be fancy. I want it to look nice on the outside. Amy and I talked about that. We want it to look nice on the outside, but we don't necessarily, we don't need it to look, you know, the inside to be all fancy. It needs to be functional. And I think that's what happens as you age. You know, I'm about function. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be as hunky dory and all gussied up as my mama used to say. Well, you used to guss it up about. You sure did get gussy up for that, you know. The old ways of the old folks. But it's got to be functional, and that's the main thing. And I'm telling you what, prices are coming down on some things. Now, I don't know if you've been in the grocery store lately, but Lord have mercy, there ain't nothing come down at the grocery store. It is absolutely positively wide open there. But as far as things in terms of the camping world, whether we're doing jackery or you know, power stations or those things, I'm seeing those things starting to come down. That's a positive. Solar has come down, and I'm learning more about solar. You know, wind's kind of not the kind of the thing that we do. There's Mama. Your babies have been looking for you. But solar has been something that has really come a long way. And quite honestly, I'm learning about it, but I still have a lot to go. I really do. I'm not up to speed on solar yet, and that's something that I'm going to work on to get to where I need to go. Jim Sharp, good to see y'all. Now, I believe, and I need to look this up this morning. Let me get on here and see. I was trying to hook my doggone. It just ain't going to do what I want it to do. Imagine that. Imagine your computer not doing what you want it to do. I just mash buttons till something happens. I believe our friend Harold, I believe the Grizz Market has opened today. I'm almost positive that. I'm going to look that up and see if it has on the book face here. But I believe the Grizz Market's open today across from Granger County High School, for those of you back in East Tennessee that listen to us. Now, the beauty about being on the road is we've got folks listening to us all over the place. And the beauty about traveling over the road is that you've got folks that are that you meet that become friends, like Tim and Cammie, and you know, we made a new friend, Jamie, and we've made another new friend, you know, I mean, and so you meet people and get, so that they can listen to us. And that's one of the reasons we're feeding it the way that we're feeding it, is because it just makes sense. Brian says gas is $3.70 a gallon for unleaded at Shell in Lacey, Washington. We're down to, I saw it for $3.09. Of course, the beauty about where we live is that it's we're 5 minutes from anything, you know? So because we're so close to everything, we really don't have to, I mean, I don't know if we bought gas at a gas station since we've been here, because I had some gas left over from where we kept it for the generators. And, but everything we got, everything we go, unless we go, you know, an hour away, but all these little towns where we are, they're all together. So that makes for a nice thing. Oh, Gypsy and little Boho. Mama, they have cried. They was looking for their daddy to feed them, and he was running behind, and they was, where was their mama at? And they didn't know. They didn't know. So they're rotten. They're absolutely rotten, y'all. They think we've got them completely spoiled. For as pets should be. But we're pretty close to everything, you know, what we're going to. So gas has not been a huge issue for us. Hence the other reason that I want to build something smaller for us to travel in, so we can go and spend a couple of days and come back to home base. I mean, that's the deal. Plus, it's easier access, and you can get in places. My truck will go places, and Amy's car will go places that I can't take this trailer. Even in state parks, one of the things that you find is if you're over 30 feet long, you got a problem. Well, you know, we're 65 feet long, truck and trailer, and we just can't. There's just a lot of places we can't get to, and we can't go to, and we can't be there, and so that's an issue. So having a second vehicle that we can step out of and do our thing is going to make it really, really good. Now, I've got to take my first time out and get the commercials out and get that done and reevaluate a internet thing here. But then when we come back, we're going to jump back into the conversation about building that so we can be more mobile. And we're going to talk to you, and I'm going to try to get my other internet feed in. Doggone phone didn't come. Well, I'll tell you about that when I get back. I won't get it till today. So it's got me a little bit wounded. That's what happens when you live on the road. You're listening to Rick's House. We got some stuff to tell you. Hang on, youngins. We'll be right back.
Located in the heart of East Tennessee, where they do full service plumbing and repairs, all clear plumbing. Wheeler and Daniel, they know how to get the things right in your house. From a broken water pipe to an emergency repair to a water line installed, or maybe something that you never thought a plumber could do. Who do you call? You call All Clear Plumbing. Talk to Wills, All Clear Plumbing, your choice for plumbing. 865-443-7752.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, host of Rick's House Home Improvement Radio Show on the road. And let me tell you about my friends at Knoxville Salvage and Old City Kitchens. Joel Piper and the team there have been friends of this program for a long time, and they want to be your friend. Friends, they have got the best cabinets, the best products. You say, Rick, is it seconds? No, everything's first quality. They do have some seconds if you want to get a deal, but not on kitchens and not on about everything they have in the store. So trust me, they're part of our team. They want to be part of your team. And in this environment where building materials are going through the roof, they're going to have the best prices on the best products in Knoxville or anywhere in the surrounding area. Call them today. See them online. KnoxvilleSalvage.com, OldCityKitchens.com. A Rick's House favorite.
Permachink Systems, protecting wood for a long, long time. Not only protecting it, but beautifying it, helping it when it's decayed, working with log home people, and also working with homeowners. They have a store on Prosser Road in Knoxville at 1605 Prosser Road. It's 800-548-3554, or a store in Sevierville, 1357 Dolly Parton Parkway, 865-774-3307. 865-774-3307. Let me tell you what you're going to learn when you get there. Things I didn't know about. How about the Woodsman line of smooth log caulk? The other day I was looking for something that matched wood trim. I only had two choices. Not with Permachink: pine, honey, tan, cedar tone, brown, and gray. E-wood, epoxy wood putty that really works. Putty that will harden and become just like the wood itself, maybe even better. If you're missing sections of your window sills or frames or furniture or any wood structure, this is the product for you. But maybe it's something smaller. How about epoxy wood paste? Contact PCS today. Call Permachink Systems today. Toll free 800-548-3554, or at the Sevierville store, 865-774-3307, and find out how to make wood better.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, and let me tell you about one of my favorite companies, Top Septic. If you need a new drain field, or maybe you're having a problem with your existing drain field, or maybe the septic tank just needs to be pumped, they are the folks that can handle it for you. They know what they're doing. They're an American-owned company run by a veteran who wants to give you the type of service that you're expecting. Top Septic. Call them today, 865-599-1690. 865-599-1690.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, host of Rick's House Home Improvement Radio Show. Let me tell you about our newest sponsor, GFL. That's green for life. If you're looking for that dumpster or that roll-off or that piece of equipment that's going to get that debris away from your job site, or just keep things handy around and clean around that big business that you have, GFL wants to be your partner. They want to service you, and they want to take care of you. Locations in Knoxville and Morristown, and you can call them today at 865-475-7777. 865-475-7777. Dean Kings joins me today to tell us about a special offer for Rick's House listeners. Dean.
Yeah, Rick, if they mention that they've heard about us on your show or any kind of thing affiliated with your show, we're going to waive our delivery fee for any roll-off box.
And how much is that,
That's
brother?
a $75 savings.
$75 savings right off the bat. So if you're looking for that dumpster or that open top roll-off, GFL is the company that's got them for you. They want to take care of you, they want to service you, and they do a great job for us. GFL, call them today, 865-475-7777, and mention that you heard them on Rick's House.
Waking up between you and Mama every Saturday morning. Lord, it must be a big old bed. You are listening to Rick's House.
Good Saturday morning to you. Happy Valentine's Day. How you, Mama and them? Come on in the house. I cheated this morning. Now I'm on Mama's coffee. I didn't have time to percolate the percolator. We bought a percolator, coffee bot, because and I didn't know this, and I'm gonna thank you, Miss Sandy. I appreciate that. And Bob, good morning, my brother. So good to have you back. Amy, you remember Bob from New Jersey, our wallpaper hanger? Back in the Rick's House fold. Love it. Still making it happen. It's good news. But Amy has, and she has to be gluten-free, and she has to have a whole food diet and some things like that. And that's just the way God built her. That's why she's so pretty. So pretty. I told her she's special. You are special, baby. Yeah. when she came out and told me everything the doctor's office said yesterday. But really, it was good news, though. I mean, it was really good news. I told her, I said, you're special. But anyway, can you believe that there's gluten in coffee? And most, I mean, really and truly, most coffee has gluten in it. And and even if it says 100% Colombian beans or whatever it says, but it's from cross contamination, because it's processed in a facility that might make something else that has wheat in it, so forth and so on. So, long story short, we had these big things of Kroger coffee the Kroger coffee's good. I got 2 big tubs of it, but it makes Amy sick. She can't drink it. So what we did is she has to drink because she is worth it. I'm going to say. So basically, if it costs twice as much, that's what she can eat. Am I right? Am I telling the truth? Mom, tell them now. Am I telling the truth? I'm telling the truth. You are worth it and more. And when you get a chance, if you could pull up your Rick's House on your phone, because I can't get it pulled up on this other computer because of my cats. But anyway, so, she has to have Dunkin' or Seattle's Best or, one of those, because if she doesn't, she gets really sick. Now, me, I can do whatever I want to do. I can eat whatever and it doesn't bother me. So we was already using the Mr. Coffee kind of percolating or whatever you call it, automatic drip. Is that automatic drip coffee maker? Is that what that is? Automatic drip. So now listen, Bob, if you're going to start talking like that on the chat room, you're going to have to start sharing. Got a pork shoulder working on the smoker this morning. Pulled pork for dinner. Man, that sounds good. If it wasn't so far from New Jersey to Texas, I'll be up there to see you. That sounds delicious this morning. But anyway, so we're using the coffee maker for Dunkin', and then she bought us a stainless steel, old timey, 6 cup on the stove percolator, but it's stainless steel, so we can use our hot plate for it. And it don't have any plastic in it. It's got the glass knob on the top and the whole deal. But anyway, and it's stainless steel, so it'll actually work on our induction. I got a little induction cooktop that we use all the time. Man, if you don't have one of those things in your travel trailer, it's fantastic. I got it for like $30, and you just plug it in. And if it's stainless steel, those pots will work on there. So I turn it on. You put the water in there. You can put a filter in it, but I don't put a filter in it. You don't have to. And you put your coffee in there, and it makes 6 cups, and then it starts percolating, and then you turn it down. You got to watch it because it'll run over on you. It's run over twice, Chevy. It's run over twice on me so far. He's watching these snow skiing people on the Chevy. Oh no. Yeah, I know. He can read my lips. I'm looking at him. He can't hear me. So anyway, but I didn't have time to do all that this morning. So I snuck the leftover Dunkin' coffee from yesterday and made that. But I'm going to tell you something. That coffee made in that stainless steel percolator, slow perked. Oh my goodness. I had forgotten. No wonder Mammals and Papaws, that's what they did. My Mama and Papa wouldn't use one of those. I mean, it was a percolator on the stove, or they wasn't drinking it. Of course, their coffee was thick as maple syrup. But it's just the difference in taste, y'all. I don't know if it's just, I don't know what it is, but the difference in taste is phenomenal. I mean, it just makes a huge difference. Now, my bride has just informed me that is it working now or is it not working? I looked up and there's a bungee cord running from the front of the refrigerator over to the exhaust vent over the stove. All of a sudden, the refrigerator door won't latch. Now, nothing's happened. So that'll be my project for today, is to figure out why the refrigerator door won't latch. And if y'all have priced, ours is a 10 cubic foot refrigerator. If y'all have priced a RV refrigerator lately, when that sucker goes out, there won't be an RV refrigerator go back in there. They're $1,800 because it runs on 12 volt and it runs on this and it runs on that. Now, negative, Ghost Rider, I can't do that. I can't afford that. So I'm going to have to see. There's a latch on the top that holds the door closed, and it's quit latching. Do what now? Well, yeah, we could afford it, but we're not going to. We could, but we're not. We ain't going to. Mama said, and that's right. So, that ain't working for me. You know what I mean? So my phone up and died, and it. What do you mean? You wonder why? Because I stay on it all the time. And I like the phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy A14. Well, it won't take a charge. And I've cleaned out the port in it and done all that kind of stuff and everything. It's got all my stuff on it. And I've got used to it. And I've reached that age in my 50s here that I don't want to learn something new. Thanks, Chevy. You go to live? I don't want to learn new things. So we use Visible. And people ask me all the time about internet, and I'm all over the place this morning, I know, but my mind's it's rocking for Valentine's Day. You know, some people use Starlink and some people do this and do that, and Starlink's fine and all that, and that's good. It depends on what you got to do. But I'm telling you something, we have Visible phones. And we have those from the Verizon company, and Visible is Verizon's version of Straight Talk. And I had Straight Talk for a while, and it was good, but Visible has been fantastic to me. This show runs off of 3 Visible phones, and it's unlimited, unthrottled internet, and I've had no problem anywhere we've ever been, except when we were in the national park up in the UP in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and I had to have an antenna that I keep, but I haven't had to put up out here in the desert because it's flat and ain't nothing in the way except a mountain here and there. So it works great for us. So I've got used to that. And so I went to Visible because they have phones and they have refurbished phones. And I wanted to purchase the same phone I had, which is an A14. And I know that's way down the line for Samsung Galaxy because the Samsung Galaxy is like at A30 something now. Let me grab it. Hang on. So this is the phone. I don't know if y'all, there you go. I like the camera. I like everything about it. Cleaned the port out. It's got my SIM card in it. So all I got to do is take one SIM card out. Well, they're out of these. But I got to looking and Visible has went and partnered with this other company called Back something, and I'll have to look it up in my email as soon as I get my other computer on. And so I went online, and it's a company that all they do is furnish refurbished tablets, computers, I mean, any kind of electronic and phone. So I bought a refurbished A14, Samsung A14, exactly like the one I have, with 25 points of inspection, guaranteed for a year. And for $10, and I don't know why I didn't do it. Now, I'm just kind of weird about warranties, but if I'd have paid $10 more, I could have got a 3-year warranty on it. Phone, tax, and all was $106. And they shipped it, but this is something that you've got to be aware of in campgrounds. Every campground is different. So they shipped it FedEx. Okay. It had to go from wherever it was out west to El Paso. And then from El Paso, it came over here. Well, our office at the campground that we're at right now shuts down at 4 o'clock. So if they don't get here by 4, they're not delivering nothing. Well, they didn't get here by 4. So then they sent me a thing and said they were going to bring it yesterday. But then I went online and it says it's coming today. So all that being said, you just have to be aware of that. Now, if I'd have known that they were going to ship it and they weren't going to get here on time, then I just went down and sat at the office till they got here. And because they won't go to your specific lot in the campground. Some do, some don't. It's just weird. So be aware of that when you're receiving your mail and your packages. So we'll get that today. But $104. I mean, I'm looking at these new phones and they're $900, $1,300, $1,200, and I'm not doing that. But I can take my SIM card out of this and put it right back in. So I'm down a phone. So that makes me a little bit limited on what I can talk about today because I can't run one of my computers. Because the main thing is important is that this computer's running and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So hence the reason. Yes, ma'am. Everything sounds good, Mom says. Okay. Now, Brian, back to Sandy. Will you look up how I unforward that? Is it it's either *73 or call forwarding, *73 or #73. I don't remember. No, I want to keep the number the same. You care to look that up for me? She's a good helper. So good morning, everybody. Sandy, and Brian's wife, Sandy, we have lived in this trailer, I don't know how many years now, on and off, depending on where we've been. Yeah. Andrew, yeah. It's just regular call forwarding. It's *72. iPhone. So anyway, no, excuse me, Android. Apologize, y'all. We just had to do that so I can open up the phone lines. But anyway, long story short, we've made a lot of modifications to this trailer. Like if you look behind me now, you'll see that there's a dresser there so that it works in the way that you'll do that. And that was inexpensive. I mean, it was $13 for that board. And I bought 2 of them, so that's less than $30. It's like $26. And then the chain and the chain was $2 worth of chain, and that I got at McCoy's Building Supply. And then the little bag of hooks was like $5. So for $35, I added 12 feet of storage on either side that got things that we can access. Now on my side, and I can't flip it around, but on my side, I've got cords and my hats, like my permachin cap from my buddy at Evan. I've got that, and I've got things that I have to access in the event that the show goes down, or I need a cord, or a cord goes out, or whatever happens. I got that going on, so that it's here. So that's important. It says that will you check us again and make sure we're still on this morning. So I want to appreciate all y'all joining us on the show today. I'm getting ready to put the number out, and let's see if this works. Excuse me. I don't know, our allergies wearing us out this morning. Amy had to have a flu shot yesterday. Do y'all take a flu shot? She had to get a tetanus shot. She had to get a flu shot. And every time I take a flu shot, and I know they say this ain't true, but it is for me. Every time I take a flu shot, I get the dad blame flu. I don't know why. I don't know how, but I do. I get the flu, and it just wears me out, y'all. So let's try this here. Let's go to calls. Go to the keypad. *7 3. I'm not live. Okay. Let's see if I'm back live, Amy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna play some music just till I make sure I'm back live with you. Okay. Permachink Systems, protecting wood for a long, long time. Not only protecting it, but beautifying it, helping it when it's decayed, working with log home people, and also working with homeowners. They have a store on Prosser Road in Knoxville at 1605 Prosser Road at 800-548-3554, or a store in Sevierville, 1357 Dolly Parton Parkway, 865